And now, listen to this on the Toddcast podcast.
Isn't it cool to look back on some of your relationships and how they came to be? So I first met Theory of a Dead Man's bassist, Dean Back, at the QE Pigeon Putt in Vancouver. Me and a buddy of mine, we got paired up with him, Dean, and his girlfriend at the time, now his wife. So long story short, at about hole maybe 4, hole 5, he goes, "Hey, are you Todd Hancock from Seafox?" Which at the time, I was doing their afternoon show. And he goes, "I'm in a new band called Theory of a Dead Man. I think you might like our music. Any chance you'd want to go listen to it after this round?" So I asked my buddy. He was down, and so we did. And of course, as you know, Theory of a Dead Man's debut is amazing. We were blown away. And I've been friends with the band since day one. In fact, I have a band management company with their guitarist, Dave Brenner. Went down to LA to hang out with these guys for a few days while they were recording Scars and Souvenirs. Did a Vegas road trip with the guys as well. And since that fateful golfing day, Theory of a Dead Man has gone on to become a massive band in the rock world. They've had 9 top 10 singles in the US. 4 of them have gone to be number 1. Huge tours with these guys as well. And when Dean was a guest, we talked about a lot of stuff. The music in his house as a kid growing up, the band's songwriting process, which was very cool, gambling on golf and football, meeting GNR's Duff McKagan, kind of, the albums that he would need if he was stranded on a deserted island, the shows he's been binge watching. He shared a near-death story from whitewater rafting back in the day, the craziest things that's ever happened on tour, the standout memories from seeing Aerosmith in concert. And Dean told the story of playing the Juno Awards hockey game and playing against Paul Coffey, Kirk Muller. Listen to this.
Yeah, the Juno Awards every year, before the pandemic, they did the Juno Cup. So every city that the Junos were in would get the hockey team's alumni and other hockey players, and they would play against us musicians. So we had a couple of those times. There's a
who
rock
you played
stage.
against?
Oh man, the first game we were in Ottawa, and I remember taking a pass, looking up, and I was 1-on-1 against Paul Coffey. I was like,
Nice.
Okay, jump and change. Yeah.
I can't remember who it was that Dave Brenner was saying. He goes, "Yeah, man, like I took a face off and I looked up and
It was Kirk Muller.
Kirk Muller." That's right. Yeah.
Kirk Muller.
Holy
Yeah.
crap. It's freaking Kirk Muller I'm taking a face off against here.
Yeah, he won the face-off too.
Amazing.
And then we talked to him. There was like a happy hour afterwards, and Dave's like, "So, were you trying?" He's like, "Well, I wasn't trying like Stanley Cup playoffs, but yeah, I was trying."
Yeah, I don't want to lose to some rock and roll guy. Like, give me a break, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Awesome.
Listen to this on the Toddcast podcast is brought to you by Tedco RV Supplies in Langley, an ICBC approved repair shop. Visit them on Facebook and Twitter at Tedco RV Supplies.
You've watched them from the outside your whole life. On TV, on stage, on the cover. The success that always looks like it happened to someone on a different planet. But what if it didn't? I'm Evelyn, and I've spent over 25 years in entertainment, producing for some of the biggest names in Hollywood. And here's what I learned. The distance between you and them, it's a lot shorter than anyone's letting on. On my podcast, Reppin', I sit down with the people you've been watching, and I ask them who they actually are. Not the brand, the person. Where they started, what it cost them, what almost broke them. Their grit, their courage, their resilience, and the lessons they've learned, it's all yours for the taking. Reppin', wherever you listen.
Do you ever watch a TV show set in a historical time period and think, how accurate is this really? But also, does it matter if it's accurate or not?
Nefertiti is a new podcast about shows set in ancient times. This season, we're recapping every episode of the show Spartacus, Blood and Sand.
I'm Ann Foster, and I have never seen this show before.
And I'm Gina Berry, and I have watched this show maybe too many times.
Join us every other Monday on the Nefertiti podcast as we discuss the real history behind Spartacus, Blood and Sand.
Follow Nefertiti, that's NEFER TV, wherever you get your podcasts.
Now, before you go hunting for something else to listen to, let me make it easy. I'm Mike Carruthers, host of a podcast called Something You Should Know, and I speak with experts about fascinating things that affect your life, from human behavior, relationships, health, science, and everyday mysteries. We've been downloaded millions of times because every episode teaches you something you'll be talking about later. Open up Something You Should Know and give it one episode. You might just find your new favorite podcast.